Hi Flosstube, this is Stephanie, the Ivy House Crafter. It is Monday, July 1st. The first half of the year is over. We are in the second half of the year. That's crazy. And now I have to add my months together to make sure that I just didn't lie. January, February, March, April, May, June. Yes, the first 6 months of the year are gone. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. After I uploaded last week's video, put it on YouTube, got comments on it and everything, I finally watched it back and realized I made an editing error. I had started saying something and got a ways in and realized that I didn't really care for the way that I had been wording it. I thought that I could make it sound a little bit better, so I turned off the video and started again and planned on just cutting out the first time I said all of that, and then completely spaced it while I was actually editing, and so I didn't cut out the first time that I said all of my rambling stuff, and watched back the video, and it was just kind of a facepalm moment. But I'm human and it happened, and I felt like an idiot at first, but I can laugh about it now. So yeah, I will do my best to make sure any editing that I have to do with this video gets done properly, because yeah, that was a little embarrassing. Speaking of last week's video, thank you so much to everybody who commented and messaged offering encouragement and advice about finding the balance between housekeeping and cross-stitching and doing the things that I have to versus the things that I enjoy. And I am making progress, and it will continue to be slow progress, but I have this week I have a pretty good outlook, like a positive outlook on how it's going, and the areas in the house that I have cleaned, I've been able to keep clean and maintain that, and I had a little bit more time that I spent cross-stitching this week, and it's been a pretty good week. So I will have ups and downs. I'm gonna try to not overshare quite so much in my Flosstube videos. Just keep more focused on the stitching, because that's what the videos are for. But thank you for being encouraging and supportive of me trying to stop being a slob. So this week I worked on 3 different whips, given each one 2 or 3 days of work. And the first that I worked on this week is Plum Sampler's Autumn Saltboxes. And I'm stitching these right next to each other. And I have completely finished this side. So this is kind of a mini finish. So last week I think I had finished the house and put in the stems of these sunflowers, and so this week I put in the flowers and the moon and this cute little pumpkin. And so that finished off this left, I get right and left confused with the videos, but this left portion of my Autumn Saltboxes piece. So the next time I work on this, I will be working on the building on the right. I really enjoy how this is turning out. I think it's very sweet, and yeah, I think I really like Plum Street Samplers. I have a couple pieces, you know, a couple of their patterns that I'm working on, and I just really like how they design, and I think it's neat. And I should put the flosses in the bag with the project so I don't lose them. Okay. The second piece that I worked on this week is one that I was really excited to get to again. This is the only cover photo that I have printed off for it. It's not a photo actually, it's just the mock-up, and it's not complete because I think that the first 5 books are done. I don't remember no, I don't think that Persuasion is out yet. But the other 5 are out. I just haven't printed it off because I'm lazy and I don't need to yet, and I haven't gotten there yet. I'm still working on the first one. Anyway, this is going to be a pretty big piece, but what I did this past week is I put in, do the awkward Flosstube, how do I hold it up thing. I put in all the flowers and strawberries in the border up here, and I started the Sense and Sensibility block. I put in some grass and the piano and music notes for Marianne and her musical angst that she goes through. It was fun to do the piano because I play the piano and I love music, and so anytime I get to stitch something music related is fun. So this is where it's at right now, and I love how colorful it is already. Like, I've only just barely like hit the surface of what's going on in this whole big long piece, but so many bright colors just in the border. It's going to be a lot of fun working on this piece. And I love everything that Jane Austen has written, so I will love working on every single block. Okay, the last piece that I have worked on this week is the cover photo, the Cat Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. And this one just speaks to me. I saw it, I had gone to Shepherd's Bush just for fun, and I saw this. I think it was just released at market this past year. I could be wrong. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff generally. But just the saying, a house isn't a home without the ineffable contentment of a cat with its tail folded about its feet. And I of course have a lovely cat that likes to, you know, sit with her tail around her feet or sprawl out on my lap, or, you know, whatever she feels like doing at the time. So I am still working on the house. What I finished this week is I finished, it's so awkward holding these up. I finished outlining the roof, and then I started filling in the roof tiles and this side over here. So this is the progress that I made. It's kind of fun going through and feeling, but I don't know if you ever pet your projects. I do all the time. But like feeling these stripes here versus how just more smooth it feels once I've filled in, and the same over here. Anyway, I guess I'm somewhat of a tactile person at times, and so it's fun to feel the difference between the stripes and the smooth. Am I weird? Or are we all weird? Anyway, loving how that one is turning out. I didn't do any stitching on Saturday or Sunday. Saturday was just a busy day. I did grocery shopping and just, you know, random stuff. And then yesterday, why didn't I stitch yesterday? Yesterday I took a nap. Sunday is a good napping day. Anyway, this past week I received words. There's always at least one time in each video when my mind just like shuts off and I'm just like, I know it happens to other floss tubers, I see it, but yeah. The Created to Create BH Summer Be Joyful Stitchers Exchange. Last week I put in the video clip of the piece that I had stitched, and then this week I received my stitched piece and extra goodies. This is the piece that I received. Is that not so cute? Just these adorable little stitched bees and beehive and flowers. Bringing you bee happiness with lots of honey from Nanette McDougall, being your new friend. This actually isn't the first stitched piece I've ever received from Nanette McDougall. She and I were, there goes the brain again. We were swap partners for the Great Biscornu swap a couple months ago or something, a little while ago, and I received a Biscornu from her, and so it's fun to have another stitched piece from Nanette. She is part of Stitching Blues here on Flosstube, and I'll link that below. So lots of fun, and it's got this fun, I don't know what kind of trim this is called, but it's, you know, here I go with the tactile again. It's very textural and fun, and it's got just this very soft green that goes really well with the front. There are additional goodies that Betty Heck, and that is Created to Create BH, that she sent with the stitched piece from everybody. And these are goodies from Flannel Jammy's Farm, who is another floss tuber. There is beeswax, and it is this sweet little sort of wreath shape. Pure filtered beeswax is useful for waxing thread for sewing, quilting, crafts, lubricating drawer glides and wood, making balms, salves, mustache wax, creating candles, crayons, ornaments, and so much more. So I think I will keep it just to display because it's pretty, and if I ever need to wax my floss, I can use that. There is also Healing Balm, and it's just a little square of balm that Donna Ray made. I think Donna Ray made it. Simply Free Healing Balm, nourishing and protective for hands, feet, and other dry bits, from Flannel Jammy's Farm. It's got pure beeswax, coconut oil, avocado oil, apricot oil, and nothing else. So that is my balm. And then this absolutely adorable needle minder, and it's stork scissors, and it's just so cute. So that is the goodies that I received from the Be Joyful Stitchers Exchange. Okay, I think that is everything that I have for this week. My mind isn't giving me anything else, so if it's not, too bad. I'll have to wait for next week. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and happy stitching. Bye.